Don't worry. Gemini, don't worry. Really, don't worry. Don't worry. You're taking, I know, changing paths is very difficult. I know. Hey there, Gemini. How are you? It's your Forest Fairy here. Nice to see you again. Welcome in and welcome back to the 100 Acre Woods, where I read cards out here. So let's read some cards for you, Gemini. Now, these are general reads, so take it resonates and leave the rest. And they're for all Gemini placements, wherever you have Gemini in your chart. Let's get to it. We are going to get some messages from your angels, how they see you, what they feel for you, and their guidance for you. Then we're going to take a look at what you think of their guidance, what you feel about their guidance, and how you're going to move forward with their guidance. So let's see what Gemini's angels, what the angel team for the galaxy. I almost feel like you've got celestials in there too, Gemini. Like you got some celestial beings. Kind of like in the AI reads, you got them too. But you are Earth angels. Gemini is Earth angels. So this is what the angels, this is how they see you. Well, look at that. They see you communicating, Gemini. Of course they do. That's Gemini energy right there. 8 of Wands. Well, the communication, your communication kings and queens, what they feel for you. The 10 of Wands. And they see you taking on not just the responsibility to communicate, and I dare say any sort of communication, but I'm really feeling truth, and it weighs heavy on you. Speaking the truth in a world of lies. Okay. And then their guidance for you. Okay, Gemini, their guidance is to block out any doubt. I'm hearing doubt, negativity. Block it out, because this is how the negative forces, they see you as communicators. So they want you to communicate their lies. They want you to communicate fear. They want you, this is what the negative forces want you to do. The guidance for you, Geminis, is to block out that which is trying to sway you, that which is trying to make you feel doubt, make you feel that you're not on the right path, make you feel that what you're saying isn't true, make you sort of feel heavy. 10 of Wands. But these are responsibilities. It's your responsibility to speak the truth, Gemini. So what do you think about this 5 of Pentacles? Yeah, you're on a new path. You got to take a new path, Gemini. From fear to love, off of fear. Fear is not even a part of your, like, you can talk about the fear, because you've experienced it. Everyone has experienced it. We live in it. But this is a new path, and it's the path of love. And something that you might be passionate about, Gemini. Okay. Ooh, and there you are. What do you feel about the 5 of Pentacles? Blocking out that negativity. You could feel, you could be of two minds. You could say, but Forest Fairy, especially in the communication fields, when I promote fear, I get money. I've had success with promoting this. I don't want to take, my brand is such that I don't want to take a different path. How am I going to switch my, whether it be viewers, subscribers, followers, over? They won't follow me anymore. I'm kind of picking that up, Gemini. I don't know. That's for you to figure out. But this is how you feel. Oh, that you'll get canceled too? That's just what I heard. Gemini's worried that they're going to get canceled. Really? Canceled by who? And who cares? Okay, that's beside the point. What? We'll get last card out. This is how you're moving forward with this advice, and that is to block out Hierophant. Yeah, the powers that be. Finishing my sentence. Blocking out the powers that be. Okay, bottom of the deck. And that which you might not see, that you are in fact already moving forward on that new path. You're already doing it. Yep. You're already doing it. And this was the underneath the deck for Taurus. I just finished Taurus deck. And it's like, I remember talking about it, and then I get to hear of the read, and I'm like, do I, and I'm just looking at these cards, do I have the Chariot? I'm sort of confused as to, because I remember talking about the 2 pillars, the light pillar and the dark pillar, and I get the High Priestess in that Taurus read. So you might want to, and then I'm like, oh, there it is right there. I'm sure that people just might just watch me and think I'm simple because of how my reactions to some things, because I'm just like, oh, there it is. I thought so. All right. Gemini. Oh, they tell me one more shuffle. Gemini. First card out. This is how your angels see you. The Eight of Wands. Communication, kings and queens. That's how I see you. So, and the angels do as well. So that's how they see you. Judgment is the first clarifier for the Eight of Wands. So it's like waking up. Oh, your call. It's the call. That's what it is. It's the call. You are waking up to the call, to your destiny, to what it is that you are to do. What's that? Knight of Cups. And this is the creative night for me, but it's also in the Cup family. So this is whatever it is that you do creatively. And if it is in the communication field, you're taking, and she's looking right at that Ace of Wands, you're taking a different path from that of fear to that of love. There's two paths, and the two of and I know you can sort of dive deep into, it's a planning card, it's a waiting card. Sure, yes, absolutely. But for me, I always read it as the path that we've always been on, that of fear, and the path that is not really taken. It might be in the future. I'm hoping that it is, but that's the path of love. That is unconditional, divine love, unconditionally. Loving yourself first so that you are able to see common threads, to see yourself in others, just for being human, just for being here. Knowing what you have had to go through to sort of see through and wake up. If you had an awakening, this is so that you can help others do the same. Okay. And this is a lot of responsibility. Angels know this and feel this for you, that you have a lot of responsibilities, Queen of Wands, but you also have, I'm going to put that right under, well, you're waking up and hearing the call, and with your, and it could be for some of you with your following, with your audience, this is where you're going to take them. And the Page of Wands. I was going to put the Queen here, but I see that this is what's, it's, I know it's the Page of Wands, but it always reminds me of Gemini. Like this particular Page of Wands is just so, and you notice that both of these cards, they have their wand, and that's the Ace of Wands that we see, that what you think, you have that path change, that Ace of Wands, that passion for, and it could be for communicating. It could very well be. And I just absolutely love this energy. I love this deck for you, Gemini, because this is Gemini energy for me. Actually, the new one I have for the 2024 deck, the badly drawn one, that's also Gemini for me too. But look at this Page of Wands. This is enthusiasm, curiosity. This is moving into the future. Where is it going to take you? I don't know. Gemini doesn't know, but let's have fun doing it. Like this is what I really feel. So the angels are also saying that when you tap into this playfulness, this childlike sense of wonder and delight, the heaviness of the Ten of Wands, of your responsibilities that you've taken on, will lighten up. Okay, good to know. 5, I also have to mention that the Queen of Wands is also waking up, with being right underneath the Judgment card, waking up to your magic. I do have to say that. So having said that, 5 of Pentacles is their guidance. And as I said, it's blocking out negativity. The Knight of Swords, and speaking the truth. Speaking the truth into existence. And as I said, blocking out the devil. Yes, indeed. There's the devil. There's that fear path. And really blocking out. When it's clarifying the 5 of Pentacles, you're blocking out that fear. You're blocking out the doubt. I felt doubt right at the very beginning. Doubt, guilt and shame and all of that. That's what the devil wants you to feel, so that you don't feel the divine love of God, the forgiveness of Jesus and God. But Jesus is really a powerhouse for humans. Like God sent Jesus here in human form to experience what it's like on this earth. to then be King of Kings, Lord of Lords. Absolutely. And so this is speaking into existence love. When it's right underneath the Knight of Cups and the Page of Cups, that curious little Page of Wands, that curious little Page of Wands, curious about. And it's also in Gemini fashion. I wonder if I can say this. I wonder if I can say that. I wonder what will happen. What backlash will I get when I say whatever this is to you? So, what do you think about this guidance? To block out the fear, to block out the doubt, to block out temptation, to speak truth. Ace of Wands, new path, path of love. There you are, making the decision. Well, I think I need to make a decision. Forest Fairy, I think I need to take a different path. That's what Gemini's thinking. And what path is that, Gemini? Let's find out. You're not there yet. It's almost like you feel hung. You feel that you can't, that whatever it is that you've built, said, done, communicated, whatever, you kind of feel hung. At the same time, in order to choose that different path, you have to have a different perspective. So you're just taking your time, making the decision, and I almost said wise decision, to go from the path of fear into the path of love, and it's with that different perspective, with the Hangman. And it's almost like, now that we're getting into how do you feel, Gemini, it's like with that different perspective, going on that path of love, because you notice in this Two of Wands, she hasn't chosen a path. She's got her hands on both. It's almost like having a foot in both until you make up your mind. And you are. It takes time. You are. And then we get to the Lover's card. That's you. It's almost, and I interrupted myself with the fact that she was holding on to both paths, but this Hangman, this different perspective, it's almost like it's bringing you back home to you, Gemini, to who you truly are. Page of Wands, with that curiosity. You love learning, love knowledge, love interesting facts. Like, there's a lot of curiosity that's in that Gemini energy. That's what makes Gemini Gemini. And the Lovers is clarified by taking a leap of faith. When you choose that path of love over fear. And the Hermit, well, for you Hermits out there, hey, I am not saying anything about the Hermit card, because I am a hermit myself. So I know this energy, I love this energy, and I can be in a room full of people and still be in hermit energy. I'm just saying. So this tells me that if you're in hermit mode, if you've been in hermit mode, taking that leap of faith might be online. You might be online already. And that leap of faith is to get out there and to meet people and to, I don't want to say meet and greets, but I don't even know if it's a thing. I don't know if COVID killed it or if it's still a thing. Like, because I'm a hermit, I really don't know. I can't speak on it because I don't know. I don't go to them. There's too many energies and large groups of people for me. I feel everything. And when there's a lot of fear I'm getting shivers just thinking about the last time I went to an outdoor concert, and I saw the Rolling Stones. This was years ago, like 2005, I think. Years ago. And it was wild. I had to focus in. I was very close to the stage, so I had to focus in on the act and listen to the music. The music really calmed me, because in a sea of like 80,000 people, it was intense for me. I had never experienced, because I had been to little shows, little bars, and that's what I preferred. But this was my first outdoor big event, and I swore I would never go to another one. I didn't say anything. I didn't complain or tell anyone. It just internally, I'm like, yeah, I've experienced this. It's fine. I'm good. But wow, there's a lot of energies here. And when you're on stage, I can only imagine. This is why I'm not on stage. I am not a performer. It took me a long time to get on the YouTube, let me tell you. So If you're a hermit Gemini, taking that leap of faith for you guys might be just getting out there. And again, I don't know if meet and greets, because I kind of feel that you've already been online, that you're online and that's where you feel comfortable. You don't really see or feel your viewers. You might see the numbers, like how much you have in your lives and that kind of thing. But you're still in your home. You're still, for wherever you shoot, like you're still sort of in hermit mode for some of you. Not all of you, but for some of you. And that's where you feel comfortable. Now, you might be right under the hangman taking a different perspective on maybe I should get out more for some of you and take that leap of faith. And you might find out like, wow, I really like this. The Hierophant. We got some majors like right here. Like we got some majors. The Hangman, the Hermit, clarifying the Lovers, the Fool, and now the Hierophant. Let's just take a look. This is you moving forward. And as I said, when I laid the card down, you blocking out the powers that be. Okay. The Emperor. Look at you, Gemini. The Emperor. Gemini, when I say their guidance is to block out the devil, the Hierophant. And I said this is the powers that be. You're stepping up with the Emperor. And this is stepping up. The Emperor rules over kingdoms, over kings. It's the next level up. So you could be, if you already are online communicating with the Eight of Wands, this is leveling up. Okay. This is making wise decisions that benefit everyone, not just the single individual. Funny. And you're a single individual. And here I have Aries, single individual, Taurus, single, Gemini, single, all the majors. So it's like, I'm really getting this feeling moving forward, you were going to step into that role of waking up other powerful people to turn their back on the temptations, on the fear-mongering, to move forward. Okay. And the Nine of Swords, and then you worry about it. This is your energy, Gemini. I think you're worried about taking that leap of faith. I think that's what you're worried about. That you like it in hermit mode, that you can be an emperor in hermit mode. And you're trying to figure out with the Hangman how to do it. That's what I see in the bottom of the deck. Don't worry. Gemini, don't worry. Really, don't worry. Don't worry. You're taking, I know changing paths is very difficult. I know putting everything in place so that you can step into this Emperor mode. This is also, it really much feels like doing all the behind the scenes, especially with the Hermit and the Hangman, doing all the behind the scenes work so that when you do step out, when you do level up, everything's in place. Okay, I can see that too. Bottom of the deck, and clarifying, oh, I have the other individual major, Chariot. I did the same thing in the Taurus, like, oh yeah, Chariot. But now instead of like, I was looking for the Chariot, now I'm just like the individual signs. I have Aries, Taurus, Gemini, and oh, Cancer, the last one. Bottom of the deck, Knight of Wands, taking action, Gemini. And this is fast moving, which what you might not see is just how fast when you make this path change, when you really make it official, when you actually let go of the old path, as the Two of Wands individual here, she's holding on to both paths right now, kind of planning for this one. Okay, yep. And until everything's in order, she's still holding on to the old path. That's fear. Nine of Swords, Devil, that's fear right there. Okay. I also have to say, wake up to the type of magic you're doing for some of you Geminis, because it could be led, it could be masked. I just saw this now. It could be masked. It could be, I don't want to say dark magic. I don't even subscribe to that, but just make sure it's pure and it's love. Or else you can fall into that, right? Just saying. So I do want to go deeper on this. I do. And so I have my little baby Aries deck from 2023. And it's this that I'm like, what are you worried about? Are you worried about what it is that you're saying? What it is that you're communicating? Eight of Wands. It looks like you are ready to attack those fears, ready to, with truth, really put them in their place. Little baby deck. It's so little. I love it. All right. But let's start up there. Let's start up with the Knight of Cups. And again, with these back office reads, it's thoughts, feelings, and actions, right? But on this side, it's your angels. And on this side, it's you. So the angels are thinking, yeah, you're communicating. You're waking up to what it is that you're communicating and your creativity. And you're making, and then you're thinking, well, I've got a decision to make. What path am I going to take? And until then, until I get that perspective, I'm just going to hang out here with the Hangman. Okay. So clarify the Knight of Cups and the Two of Wands. I'm really feeling that creative path is the path of love, what it is that you love to do, Gemini. Right there. I felt a flipper. There it is. Look at that. Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups. This is the psychic queen for me, the kindness queen. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, but I'm really, with that moon, I'm really feeling the Cancer with the Chariot here. And this is really tapping into your emotions, how you feel about this path change, what it is that you love to do. When you feel loved, Gemini, it's almost like you want everyone to feel this way. You want to spread the love. Fear spreads fast, so does love. I don't think they tell you that. It spreads like wildfire. It really does. And when you're loving and kind, I see it just out there. Like if I let someone in, I let someone merge in, I'll check my rear view and someone behind me will let someone else in. And I think, yeah, that's exactly how it works. That people lead by example is what I'm really feeling with this. And so that Queen of Cups, and I'm really getting psychic. So I like the combination of the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Cups, because this is really discovering how deeply connected you are to angels, to guides, to God. So let's see that Page of Wands and being excited and curious about taking a new path with the Fool card is clarified by another queen, the Queen of Pentacles. I really am getting that this is grounding not just your emotions, but your magic. This is what I'm hearing, Gemini. Ground your magic and emotions. Like, okay, especially with this Page of Wands being right here. Like, let's say you manifest something, right? I don't know. I always use the green light thing. But let's use, because it's the Queen of Pentacles, you manifest a lotto win. Like I just this morning cashed in my lotto tickets and won $20, and it was yay. It's more than two, because I'll get a free ticket or a two or whatever, but this was like double digits, and I'm like, hey, I'm liking this. Great. And I took it off because I was at the grocery store, so I took it off the bill, right? It's almost like ground that. You can be excited, right? You can think bigger, but when you ground that energy, this is the foundation for manifestation, is what I'm hearing. The foundation for manifestation is that grounding. And being an air sign, sometimes that can be difficult, where you're all up in your thoughts, your imagination, with the Queen of Cups here. And the Queen of Wands, to really manifest, to really make her magic work, it's got to be grounded. So It's clarifying the Page of Wands and the Fool. And it's before you take that leap of faith, get grounded. Okay, I hear you. I hear you. Now, this is the one that I got out the little baby deck for. Is what are you worried about? What are you worried about speaking into existence? Especially if you are a manifester, what is it that you're worried about? Are you just like speaking into existence all the temptations? Oh, Gemini, I wouldn't put it past you. And I giggle because I just think it's cute. But anyways, and that's clarified by, more grounding, the King of Coins. This is Taurus energy. Check out the Taurus read I just finished. Because it had the Chariot card too, in the same position. Grounding. Oh, grounding your thoughts. Ooh, grounding your worries. Okay, so worries are doubt. Double. So when I see this, my grandmother used to say, who was a Piscean sun, Cap Moon. She used to say, well, make a plan. I have Mars and Gemini, so I think, okay, I'll make a plan. It's like whatever your worst case scenario is, whatever that you're worried about, make a plan. What will you do if that thing happens? What will you do? I make a plan, and then she goes, okay, then you don't have to worry about it because you know what you're going to do. You don't have to worry about it. And so that, I was a worrywart when I was a kid, and I still fall. This is doubt and worry is something that are my demons that I battle, and that really helped me as a child, as a teen, and into my early 20s. And this is grounding, making, and I'm also hearing plans to make your money work for you, both with the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. For some of you, you might be finding an earth sign. With the Lover's card here, that is a real divinely guided love for you. Especially with the Hierophant here too, right? That's for some of you. That's just a side note. When I have a married couple here, like King and Queen of Pentacles. Okay. So, clarifying. The Chariot and Knight of Wands is the Three of Cups. This is a new friendship group, Gemini. This really feels like a grounded friendship group. Some, like, friends that have your best interest at heart, that don't use you, and for some of you, I'm really seeing a different friendship group. Like, it's almost like friends are falling away, the ones that you're outgrowing. And if you're leveling up to Emperor, yeah, from King and Queen, yeah, I can see it. And so those that aren't doing the work, that aren't changing paths, and this could very well just be as simple as like changing with the times, right? Changing with digital currency as an example, like changing with how business is operating. Again, with the King and Queen of Pentacles here, with the Emperor here, Hierophant here, a heavy Taurus energy. I really recommend watching that Taurus read. This is really interesting to me because these are new friendship groups, partnerships that you're taking action on and moving forward with. Gemini. I'm loving this. And it's just a higher level. It's just a more mature, grounded, let's just say, level. You could just, Gemini, you could just be growing up. And I say that with a big smile on my face because I never want Geminis to grow up. That's what I love about Gemini. So I see 810 and then I see 105. So let's do 810 first and see what angel messages we have for you to wrap this up. God is supporting you on your journey to a sense of connectedness and purpose. That's the Judgment card, waking up to your purpose. Gemini, 105. God and angels are with you now to help you with your situation regarding finances and security. Make way for miracles. Absolutely, I see it. And I'm going to say 510. Let's do 510. 510. We'll get you out of here, Gemini. Your hard work and dedication to growth are being recognized. Know that you are always connected to the divine, and that experience of it is always personal. And that's what I see for you, Gemini. And I'm sure I'll see you again. Take care. From your forest fairy. Bye for now.